Ralph Lauren inspired decor is hot right now, and I'm going to show you how you can take thrifted junk and Dollar Tree items and transform them into luxurious home and Christmas decor. On today's video, we're going to be taking thrifted items and some Dollar Tree items, and we're going to transform them into gorgeous high-end decor. I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get a luxurious feel in your home. My name is Emily and I'm with J. Bowen & Company. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so happy that you decided to spend some time with me today. We're going to have a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and get started. The first project is this set of hat boxes that I thrifted for $2 each. They had a Parisian theme. They were a little beat up and a little bit dirty, but we're going to make them over into a high-end look that you can use at Christmas and year-round. I removed the tags, and then we're going to give them 2 coats of the classic color Algonquin. This is a taupe, a gray tan color. Always make sure that you thoroughly stir up your paint, and then we're going to give these hat boxes 2 coats of paint. If you don't have any hat boxes, you can use any kind of box that you may have on hand. If you'd like to pick up similar type hat boxes, I think you might be able to find some at Hobby Lobby, especially during the holiday season. I love painting, thrift flips, DIY. So if you like that kind of content, y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I checked out the Ralph Lauren website to get a little inspiration. I was surprised to see so much leopard print. I saw a beautiful leopard print rug and some leopard print clothing and accessories. So I decided that I was going to stamp these boxes with this beautiful catwalk stamp. I only have 2 of these stamps left in stock, so if you want one, you better jump on these. Prior to using your IOD stamps, you need to peel off that backing, and then with some fine sandpaper, you need to gently sand the surface area of your stamp. I have inked up my ink pad with some black ink, and now I'm just using my brayer, and then I'm just patting the ink all over this stamp set. Now, after I did this stamp set and used it looking back, I wish I would have had the leopard print the other direction so that that dark line in the middle was up and down, but that's all right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the hat box and we're just going to roll it on that stamp just like that. Now I have done multiple rolling pins like this, but I've never done this on a large hat box like this. But basically it essentially works the same way. You're just going to roll it in the opposite direction of where you last stamped it, because now I'm having to connect them. There will be a little bit of overlap, but I think that happens in nature. So I'm just going to speed it up for you. What do y'all think about leopard print? Are you team leopard print, or is it a yay or nay for you? With this stamp, if you miss a spot, you can just roll back again right over this stamp. We still have 2 more projects coming up. The last one is my very favorite, and I think you're going to love that one too. I have a special announcement, and then I have some other kits that I put together for you for your convenience. I want to add some contrast to these boxes, so I'm going to paint the lids black with Coal Black by Fusion Mineral Paint. I decided that I'm going to put my last name initial for that high-end Ralph Lauren look. So I took out my typesetter stamp and then the golden ticket, that's from DIY Paint. We're just going to paint on that gold, and we're going to stamp both of the lids of these boxes with the letter C for my last name. This is a perfect stamp to personalize gifts for Christmas. You can make so many gifts like this for all of your friends and relatives, and I know that they would absolutely love them. If you want a stamp set with a little bit smaller, the Apothecary stamp set has a little bit smaller letters. I found this beautiful emerald green velvet 3-inch ribbon at Walmart. We're going to attach it to the top box and make a huge bow. After Christmas, you can remove the bow and you can use this set of storage boxes year round. And now for the final reveal. Y'all, I love how this first project turned out. I think it looks beautiful. It's high end. It's classy. I'm going to enjoy it in my home, but you could also make this to sell or to gift. If you liked this first project, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss out on all of the upcoming videos. An easy way to add a luxurious feel to your home is to tie velvet bows all over your home decor. You can add it to your banisters, brass candlesticks, ice skates, and any of your holiday wreaths. A large basket or bowl of coordinating ornaments also looks really pretty and makes a really nice statement on a budget. I have a new product that I think you're going to love. I have personally curated some mystery boxes. I'm calling the mystery boxes Emily's Artelier. Each box is unique and no two boxes will be alike. I have personally curated each of the boxes with high-end paints, products, and papers so they all coordinate together so that you can make your own beautiful crafts. You will also receive a goodie bag of all kinds of fun crafty items that I often use in my own videos. The boxes are $60, but the value is over $75 for each box. You can find a link to the boxes in the description and also put one down in the comments. We are going to make over these wooden snowflake ornaments that I picked up at the Dollar Tree for $1.50. We're just going to start out by cutting off the tags and the twine that they're hanging on. We're going to use some stain and finishing oil from Fusion Mineral Paint. This is in the color Cappuccino. This is a great product. It comes in a variety of different colors. We're just going to paint it on and then you wipe it off, and that's all you're going to have to do, and it's going to give these Dollar Tree ornaments a high-end look. Typically you would use this on furniture. You could get a similar look with a dark wax, a black wax, or you could also use a paint wash. Once you wipe it back, it's going to have a sealer on it and it's ready. After the ornaments had fully dried, I'm going to take this leather cording that I purchased last year. I'm cutting about an 8-inch piece off, and then I'm just going to thread it right through the hole, and then I'm going to use some of these wooden beads that I've had in my stash, and we're just going to put 3 on each side. First, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, so I tried it with 5 on one side, but I didn't really like that, so I decided to do 3 on each side. And then I'm just going to tie a knot up there at the top. I love Christmas decor, but I also love winter decor. And the perfect thing about these ornaments is that you can leave them out for winter all the way until springtime. I'm going to show you another way that you can embellish your snowflake, but really there are just hundreds of ways that you could do this. I'm going to take some of this velvet ribbon that I had in my stash. I have been using velvet ribbon all over my house during the Christmas holidays for the last several years, so I have different colors because different years I tend to trade out the velvet, and it's a really easy way to get a totally different look in your home. So I'm just cutting about a 4-foot piece of ribbon, and then I'm just going to tie it on that cording in just a simple bow. Stick around for the next project. It's my favorite one, and I also want to tell you about some of the new DIY starter kits that I have put together for you. Just straighten out your bow so it's nice and even, and then angle the edges of your bow and you're all finished. I was checking out some of the posts in my creative group over on Facebook, and one of my viewers had posted a ornament set that they had made, and I noticed that the cording was tied on a little bit differently, and I had completely forgot about that method. So I decided that I would take the beads off of one of them and I would try this new method. So basically you're just going to take about a 10-inch piece of the cording. You're going to fold it in half and put the two ends together through the loop and then fold it back through the loop again. And then you're going, just like that, you're going to fold it right through the loop, and then you're just going to take your beads and you're going to thread the double cording directly through those beads. I'm going to put 5 of them on there, but you could put as many as you want to. After you put the 5 beads on there, I'm then just going to tie a knot there at the top right there so that the beads cannot come off. And now you have a totally different look. So that's 2 different looks with the beads, and you can see how they look a little bit different. If you're still watching, please write snow in the comments so I know you're still here. I love decorating with natural materials such as dried oranges and grapefruit. If you've never done that, it's so fun. You can just slice them up thin and you can just dehydrate them in your oven or dehydrator if you have one. The next project are these table legs that I purchased for $1.50 each at a thrift store. We're just going to give them a good clean, and then we're going to also take off those price tags. I couldn't find my pliers, but luckily one of these screws came out very easily. I'm going to paint these spindles in the color Little Black Dress by DIY Paint. DIY paint is a heavily pigmented clay-based paint. It's very easy to paint and it's very easy to distress. Typically 2 coats will provide full coverage. If you can't find individual spindles for sale, you can always pick up old broken chairs at thrift stores, cribs, or often you can find curbside treasures and take them apart. Once the paint dries, you're just going to take a wet paper towel or a wet wipe and you're just going to rub that paint, and the paint is going to easily come off and easily distress. Some of you have never used DIY paints and products before, so I decided to put together 2 simple kits to get you started. The first one is the basic kit, and that's everything you need to get started. But if you wanted a little bit extra, you could pick up the premium kit. The basic kit includes big top, liquid patina, clear wax, and dark wax. And then the premium kit, if you want a little bit extra, you're going to get everything in the basic kit, plus you're going to get a black wax, a white wax, and some golden ticket. That's a beautiful gold color from DIY Paint. After you choose your kit, you then can just pick out whatever colors of your choice. Of course, you can always purchase any of these products individually. I'm going to put a link for you in the description, but if you're on my website, just punch in or search DIY starter kits and the 2 kits will come up. Skip this step if you don't want the distressed look, but if you want to distress your piece, it's very easy. Just take a very wet paper towel and just rub on your piece, and that paint will come right off and give you that really cool aged distressed look. I found these 2 bottle brush trees at Walmart, but you can pick them up just about anywhere. They have really great ones at the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. But I like the color of these. They're kind of a sage green color. They're a little bit different. So I'm just going to take off that wood round. Actually, it was kind of plasticky on this one. I'm going to take that off. And then at the top of this piece, which was actually originally the bottom, I am going to take my drill and I'm just going to drill in there and give it a good size hole so that the wire part of that tree will fit right in there. But before we add the tree, we need to go ahead and put a sealer on it. Y'all, I actually found my pliers, so I was able to take off that screw. But we're going to use a sealer. This is Big Top. Just apply the Big Top and then let it dry. It usually takes about 20 or 30 minutes to dry. This is my third Ralph Lauren inspired video. So after you watch this one, you can go back and check out those first two videos. If you're enjoying this video, I think that you would enjoy those first two videos. So after this one, don't forget to go check out those. I let these dry overnight. This is how they look after they've been completely sealed. Now we're going to take our ball brush trees, and we're just going to take a little bit of this, what's this called? Let's see here, tacky glue from Eileen's, not sure how you say that. I got it at the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to fill up that hole with a little bit of that glue, and we're just going to stick them right in there. You could also use hot glue, but I really didn't want to plug up my hot glue gun, so here we are. We're just going to put that in there, and then there you go. These projects are done. Now, at this point, you could add a beautiful bow if you wanted to, but I kind of like them like this. I think I'm going to keep them without the bow. I love adding architectural salvage to my home, even if it's upside down table legs. I think they turned out looking really nice, high end, and they're unique. Check out your local thrift stores for winter art and use clear glass ornaments or make your own from crystals from chandeliers.